Are you looking for the best action camera? In this video, we will look at some of the 4 best action camera on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Number 1. GoPro HERO 9. A list of action cameras, without the GoPro being included, is not a list at all. Starting things off with the prominent HERO 9, and before you start hating and telling me, hey, old man, GoPro 10 is already out. I know, I am well aware of that, and I know that GoPro 10 has better capabilities than the 9, but this article is all about battery life. I had the chance to set a HERO 8, 9, and 10 side by side and compare which one would last longer, and it was 9 who exceeded both of his siblings. As soon as you put HERO 9 out of the box, it is instantly recognizable as an action camera from GoPro. It inherits the same hallmark design as the rest of its lineup. The rear-facing 2.27-inch display, which is touch-sensitive, comes in quite bright and vivid, also having a complete redesign built from its predecessor, the HERO 8. It is more sturdy and robust now. It even feels robust and in a way tells you that it is ready to take some beating. It's so easy to use that I can even consider it as a great action camera for kids. The HERO 9 boasts a monstrous sensor of 20 megapixel, which insanely improves the image quality capabilities. While not being professional grade level, like the sensor of a DSLR or mirrorless, it is getting close to there. Back when GoPro announced the Hypersmooth feature, it was touted as the gimbal killer. Basically, Hypersmooth is an inbuilt image stabilizer. You can simply walk with the camera and it will still look buttery smooth. What's more, with the HERO 9, GoPro even improved it further. Now it is Hypersmooth 3.0. If the first Hypersmooth was a gimbal killer, guess the 3.0 version is an annihilator? While 4K is still breathtaking, it is something that belongs in 2019. The future is now, old man. GoPro 9 pushed the boundaries of video recording on cameras, capable of recording 5K content at 30 FPS, while its brother HERO 10 can do that at 60 FPS. However, the price the HERO 10 has to pay for that, and that's an insane drain on battery life, hence HERO 9 took the spot instead. The HERO 9 is being driven by a 1720 mAh battery that is rated to last longer than its brother for 30% more. While the HERO 10 pretty much has the same battery, its capabilities put a bigger strain on the battery life. HERO 9 is tested to last around 1 hour and 40 minutes. Number 2. DJI Osmo Action. Yet again another brand that specializes in a different field, but does a great job offering us a great action camera. DJI is a company that is mostly known for their drones, but oh boy, they sure did make a wonderful action camera that gained huge popularity due to telling GoPro to sit down. I remember back in 2016 when GoPro announced their first drone, the Karma lineup, people were hyped only to get disappointed in the return. Trying to eat DJI's launch in their specialty didn't go well for GoPro, and they ended up discontinuing the whole drone thing in 2018. But things changed when it was time for DJI to horn on GoPro's turf. With the release of Osmo Action, DJI showed and proved us that they were ready to take GoPro head-to-head. Although GoPro still exceeds on some fields, Osmo Action it's the only rival that gives the GoPro a hard time, thanks to the unbeatable value it brings to the table. Design-wise, it is simply an action camera, rugged feeling in a brick form factor with a lens that protrudes from its left side. What makes the Osmo Action different must be its bonus 1.4-inch front screen, meaning that this camera has a screen on both sides. While the front one is tiny, it still offers a great display and it is really handy for selfie videos. It has a 12MP camera sensor and rocksteady features, which has inbuilt image stabilization to rival the Hypersmooth. It records content in 4K at 60 frames per second, while the 1080p in a whole amount of 240 frames per second. For the price it comes with, the video capabilities are terrific indeed. It has a 1300 mAh battery cell that gives at least 2 hours of constant recording in Full HD, 1080p. If you want 4K, you will have to settle for less than 2 hours. Number 3. AKASO V50X. Next, we have an action camera from AKASO, the V50X. AKASO is known for gifting its cost-effective cameras and nifty features that you find in high-end flagships. The AKASO V50X is following the same route of success as its siblings, the V50 Elite and V50 Pro. Design-wise, the V50X improved over its predecessors, and now it has a more sporty look in a better compact form. It is made out of plastic while looking rugged, and at the top, you have the shutter button standing out. Although it is not waterproof, AKASO is quite generous with its packaging, like always, and includes waterproof housing for free. It is a great addition for scuba divers or underwater shots in general. By the way, you can also check best camera for kayaking and best underwater cameras for fishing. On the rear it has the 2.0-inch IPS touchscreen. The touchscreen implement made it easier for users to navigate through the camera. You can swipe up, down, and go through different settings by simply tapping. Under its hood, it has a Sony IMX458 sensor that is capable of a maximum of 13 megapixels, and despite being a really budget-friendly camera, it can record content of 4K at 30 frames per second. The battery is quite easy to charge, thanks to the included charger base, which fits two also included batteries. What's better, you can charge the AKASO V50X while using it. It lasts around 180 to 200 minutes if you record in 1080p, and as always, less in 4K. Number 4. Drift Innovation Ghost XL. If you can cope with an action camera that doesn't record in 4K, but in return it has an unmatchable battery life, then the Ghost XL is for you. As the name implies, it is the successor of the Ghost X, which both are splendid choices for motovloggers. Simply put, they are a dream for a biker that streams his drives. You can easily mistake the Ghost XL for its siblings since it sports the same cool-looking bullet-shaped design. It measures 3.6 by 1.9 by 1.4 inches and weighs as little as 127 grams. It also inherited the same dot matrix screen at the back of the camera, which indicates the current mode of your camera. The Ghost XL is also waterproof without the need for waterproof housing, unlike the option from AKASO. You don't have to worry about sudden rains while you're driving with your bike. Being IPX7 rated means that it can survive immersion of 1 meter. There's nothing groundbreaking with its image sensor since it is a camera that is made to sit on your bike and record. It is driven by a 4MP CMOS sensor, made by OmniVision. As far as the recording goes, it shoots videos at a maximum resolution of 1080p, on 30 frames per second. In case you want more FPS, there are also lower resolutions available such as 960p and 720p. Both of them work in 60 frames per second. Overall, the quality is great, the colors are bright, and it gets in a lot more details than you can expect. This is the part we all love, the key selling point of this bad boy. It packs a massive 3000 mAh rechargeable battery. What's more, due to lacking a touchscreen and huge display, it lasts even more than you can imagine. The competition can't achieve even 30% of it. Drift promises us a whopping 9 hours of battery life in Ghost XL, and it sure did live up to that when I had the chance to test it myself. However, the battery is non-removable, but nothing to worry about since Ghost XL is unbeatable in the battery life field.